Hi friends, welcome back here to the Willful Goat. Just wanted to pop in and give you an update on things around the farm. Thanks for watching. So right now you're looking at our senior buck pen. We had tried keeping them in the main barn with the does for a while right after we moved, but being so close to all of the does was making them fight with each other and just really wasn't working out well. So we did remove them from the main barn, and so they're now located on the south side of the barn. My husband put up this lean-to over the summer, and that worked really well for providing shade. However, when we got into the winter months, the wind is just so intense here up on top of the hill that the rain and the snow was just blowing in from the west and just not really offering them enough protection. So we had utilized some calf huts on this side for them, but we did get a free weekend, and so we were able to use up some extra metal from our barn. We did buy a few sheets as well and get this enclosed for them. It was very cold, like 10 degrees outside, but we were really happy to get this done. So if you've been watching some of our kidding journey, you will know that I have two senior does that I did not breed with anyone intentionally. So it's kind of been driving me nuts, like waiting for them to go into heat. And I was thinking, is there something wrong? What's going on? And so my sister-in-law came over and she ultrasounded one of the does and was kind of like, it looks strange. I'm not saying for sure that she's pregnant, but you should probably do a blood test. So I ordered these Idexx Alertys Rapid tests. They have a pretty good rate of being correct. So I don't think they're as exact as the ones that you mail into a lab, but I do feel like they're pretty widely used now. A lot of people trust them. So I was able to draw some blood from Chia, and then you kind of invert the tube a few different times, and then you start, I'm reading the directions here while I'm doing it, but then you add the blood to the one end of the test. So I added that full dropper full of blood there. Then you have this little solution they give you, and you add 6 drops to it. So overall, this is pretty user-friendly if you're able to get blood. I have another doe, the other senior doe, that I'm trying to see if she's bred or not. I have so much trouble getting blood from her, so I don't know if this will be an option with her. And so then you have to wait 20 minutes after you add everything. So the 2 lines there show that she is pregnant. If there's just the 1 line at the seed, that means it's negative. So I couldn't believe it. Again, I did not intentionally breed her. So I did another test, and that one was positive as well. So I guess we're expecting kids from Chia. Look like they're ready to have these kids. Some of the ones that really look like they're gonna pop aren't actually the ones that are due right away. So kind of funny how that goes. Anyway, it has warmed up. And today it is almost 40 degrees, so it feels really nice outside. Some of the snow is starting to melt. However, it is really wet. We did get some rain along with the warm up. So I went and got some more straw to lay down into the doe's pen and the buck pen as well. Since we did change the buck barn a bit, all of their bedding got moved around, so it really wasn't able to be used again. So I don't typically buy a ton of straw at one time. I usually just buy like, I don't know, 3 to 5 bales whenever I need it. Luckily we live pretty close to a store that will sell it. And it's pretty quick just to drive over and grab it. So yes, today it is warmer. Tomorrow it's also going to be warmer. And we're all excited. Although all the snow has not melted yet. Hopefully it will start because we are due for another really cold streak. I got a weather alert on my phone saying that it's like a weather advisory. It's supposed to be down in the negatives. I think it's starting Sunday night, so not really looking forward to that. It's already been very cold already. Miss Nutmeg is due on Sunday night, so I have been out here trying to check her at least once midday, along with her already morning feeding and evening feeding. Hi baby, how you feel? So I would guess that she's probably gonna have a single. She's not showing any signs that anything is really gonna happen right now. I was still able to feel her ligaments when I checked her this morning. So I've still been spreading the straw around over the soiled areas. They're spending so much time indoors just because of the snow outside. So in an effort, oh Peter, I didn't see you in there. In an effort to prevent any staph problems, you see Peter hopping away. We've been trying to cover up all the soiled areas. Do you have to stand on that, ma'am? Sorry, Pancake. On another note, I did show earlier the rapid pregnancy test that I did on Chia. So that was pretty exciting for me. I just started using those this year. Chia luckily has a vein that's very easy to find, so only had to do 1 poke for her. And that was a relief. I hate when it's not easy because I feel bad for them. I don't want to poke them. With that breeding, there was a time when the bucklings had gotten out of their pen. So I think that must have been when she was bred. So luckily we do have all those bucklings available. And since ADGA has changed the DNA rule on bucklings, we would be sending in their DNA anyway. If it is a buck kid, I won't be DNAing it from Chia. The doe kid, I will. So I will be DNAing a doe, but not a buck, since I won't be keeping a buckling intact from her. With Nigerian dwarfs, if we were unable to find the sire via DNA, then the kids would not be able to be registered. Like, looking at her, yes, I would say definitely she looks very pregnant. But we don't usually have this. I think it might be the first for us. We've had an intentional in the past, but we knew it and we looted the doe. It was just, you know, sometimes you're holding goats and they're hard to hold and they get away from you. With this one, it's a little bit different. Hi, Cheerio. How are you doing? You guys are so fluffy today because of the cold. Hey, Miss Grumble. My little April babies, they're getting so big and they're so cute and fluffy. So Nutmeg is very affectionate. A lot of times they're affectionate right before they get ready to start having their kids. So in the past I have DNA'd goats, but that was because I had the doe with 2 different bucks. She wasn't liking any of the choices we were picking, so I was like, you know what, you can just go in a pen with them and we will DNA any kids. So that was our first experience with that, and that was with Time, and it DNA'd correctly to Goose. So that was the buck that I had wanted, so that turned out very well. Miss Sage is due on Wednesday. She's not very big. I would say maybe a single, maybe twins. She's starting to get a little bit of milk there. Okay, Blackberry, you're knocking me down. So overall, everybody looks good. We are getting ready for babies. And tonight, I believe I'll be locking Nutmeg into the kidding stall. And I don't really think that she's going to definitely have them tonight, but a lot of times I'll wake up in the middle of the night to check them. And in that room, it's really easy to see them on the camera. When they're in here, there's things that they can get behind. Sometimes it's hard to tell the goats apart. So I'll just be putting her in there for ease of checking on her. She'll be nice and comfortable. We'll probably put one of her daughters with her in there as well. So we have another really exciting breeding. This is one that it's one of the most exciting for me this year. And it's a buck that I don't own, but my sister-in-law let me use her new buck. So we took Lulu up when she was in heat in December. And hopefully she bred then. It's been a little bit over a month, so she hasn't gone back into heat. At this point, I feel like she is far enough along that we would be able to ultrasound her and be able to tell if she was pregnant. So we are hoping to do that soon. Hi, Turkey. Turkey. Mr. Puss in Boots. The guardian of the loft. So thank you again for coming by and watching and subscribing. I am usually live around 9 a.m. Eastern time as I do my morning chores, so if you're free during that time, pop in and say hi. Love reading all of your comments. So I hope you guys again have a nice weekend, that you're able to stay warm, and that I will be able to chat with you this week.